Hello guys, welcome back. So in our previous CloudFoxable series, we have solved a few assumed breach challenges. In today's video, we are going to continue that. Here I have taken a needle challenge which worth of 50 points. So let's read the challenge description. It looks we need to use this Rambo's user role on US West region. By assuming the role, we can configure this access key, and if you read the below, it looks this role has a bunch of read-only access, don't have any other write permission or privileged accesses. So let's get into this challenge. So here I am just opening my terminal. First let's confirm by running the AWS get caller identity command to check if we are on the right profile. So I am just typing the command. Yep, we are in the CloudFoxable profile. Now let's list out the user role on this profile to find out the ARN number. So I'm just typing the command AWS IAM list role. Since this account has a lot of stuff, scrolling is annoying. I think it have a lot of resources, so better we can use a CloudFox tool to get the full account inventory and speed up our progress. So I'm just using the CloudFox, AWS and AllSec. So it will take a couple of minutes to dump the entire account details. So let's wait and see. Meanwhile, let's see why I'm using this CloudFoxable tool instead of AWS CLI. In AWS CLI, you have to remember each and every command. But here, if I use CloudFox AllSec command, it automates wide set of enumeration progress like roles, policies, permissions, secrets, S3 buckets, lambda URLs and much more, that what you are seeing on the screen right now. And it will organize everything neatly and give them an output file like a CSV or JSON format or that whatever you want. Also this will helpful on speed up the progress when you are doing a cloud red team assessment or audits. So let's wait and see the result. Now we got the detailed report of what exists in this account. That's why I have mentioned CloudFox is a time saver. It's a good tool, right? So here I am just copying the result from root to my document directory. So now it get copied into my document directory. Now I am just opening the text editor. Oh, I think still we are on the root user group, so we need to quickly change the access. So here I am just using the chown command to change the root to normal user role. So now the permission has been changed, so now we are able to access this result on VS Code. So I am just opening the text editor. Yes, we are able to see the scan result here. I'm just opening the role policy result. Let's find out the Rambos here, and let's copy out the ARN number. Now again back to the terminal. Let's use the AWS STS assume role command by passing the copied Rambo CRN number and hit enter, and now we got the access key. Let's configure this secrets on the AWS credential variable. So since it's sensitive, I am hiding these things. Also don't forget to specify the region and session token. So now I done with these things. Now let's verify the access using the get caller identity command by passing the Rambo's user profile. Yeah, we are on the right role. Now let's list out the attached policy. Since we already have a result from CloudFox, so let's check it over here. In this permission text file, let's use the Control F and type Rambos. Here we got the S3 WAF and CloudFormation read only policy attached to this particular user role. Now let's go one by one. Now let's inspect the CloudFormation stack. I'm just typing the AWS CloudFormation describe stack and the profile name. Here we got the stack name, so let's get deeper into it. So now we are going to list out the resources for this specific stack on CloudFormation stack. Here we got the result, so let's check the resources one by one. So here we can found some S3 buckets, IAM policies and some secret manager over here. Nothing interesting. So let's exit from here. Then let's check the template on this CloudFormation stack by get template command. So I'm just typing the command. So here what I am doing is on CloudFormation we have only read only access. AWS allows us to read every details of a stack including lambda function, parameter and even environmental variable. So that means Even though we don't have a permission to call lambda get function configuration directly, we can bypass the limitation by pulling same data from CloudFormation template. It's excessive informational disclosure vulnerability. So here the stack template, I'm noticing that flag stored in the environmental variable. So yep, that may be our flag. So let's copy and paste it out in the needle challenge. Yeah, we got the right flag. So in the real world cloud environmental, this is a serious informational disclosure vulnerability. By using this, attacker could extract sensitive secret API keys or tokens from the stack template, or even use those credentials to pivot into other services like S3 or EC2 instance. Even they can change the access with other roles, and they can do privilege escalation. This shows how even read-only permission can lead to critical data leaks if the configuration hasn't properly handled. Now let's talk about the mitigation and things that need to be avoided to not make this happen. So I strongly recommend don't put any secrets or any sensitive information in CloudFormation stack or template or in Lambda environmental variable. Always use AWS secret manager or parameter store for storing any sensitive or secret information or values. Review read-only roles. Sometimes even read-only access relieve too much information. Then follow the least privilege principle on wherever it required. Alright guys, that's it for this challenge. If you like the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next challenge. Bye.